What is going on, stogie lovers? Are you guys tired of PCA content yet? I'm pretty sure you guys are. Yet here's another video of PCA 2025. My last video I mangled PCA so many times, but today I'm gonna share with you guys just a little bit of my weekend. Not gonna talk about the weekend. I think I'm gonna save that for another video. But basically, the booths that I was able to go visit and or be able to see some of the brands that was at the show. So I want to share with you guys. I'm gonna start off some of the boxes because some of the loose cigars, there's a bunch of them, and just a little bit of how I came across it. So if you guys are ready to rock and roll, let's go ahead and get going. So the first box you guys see here, I will tell you straight off the bat, Pareil did a wonderful job of hosting not only myself but my buddy that was with me. I did not know, but I got a chance to sit down with their current CEO, and he was fantastic. David Swinney, he was very, very kind, cordial, took the time out to sit us down and smoke the cigars. Without further ado, let's take a look. Bam! So, like I said, this box is so well made. It's beautiful. The cigars were fantastic. I wanted my cigar lounge owner to try the cigars, and so he basically gave us some samples to give back to the cigar owner. I definitely want him to give these a try. If you guys saw my video, I was able to smoke one of these. I thought this cigar was really good. I think it's an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Dominican binder filler. It really tastes very oddly similar to the Legendary cigar that I rep. So let me go ahead and grab that real quick and I'll show you guys really quick. Hold on one sec.
A few moments later.
All right, as some of you guys know, I am a ambassador for this brand called Legendary, and they have a Ecuadorian Habano wrapper with a Nicaraguan binder and filler. But when I smoked this, I mean, this is my favorite cigar by far. So anyway, yeah. And when I smoked this one, I was like, whoa, this gave me reminiscence, memories of this cigar. So being one of my favorites, and this was there. I think this is the Green Sherry's line. Definitely something I'm gonna look out for in the future. We got it. You guys gotta give these a shot. When you guys see them, these are very select shops across the country. They do have it. Go ask for it. I think the Sans Pareil cigar is on the come up, and keep an eye out. Not only that, man, David was fantastic. He was such a great host, a kind and generous host to us, and gave me the box and a couple of extra cigars to give my friends and my cigar lounge owner a try. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys some of the boxes, kind of get it out the way, mainly because the rest of the cigars are loose. It'll be difficult to do the loose and then discuss the boxes. So anyway, I have this I want to share with you guys. This is crazy, okay? I've only got two in here because I just grabbed two out of my humidor. I already put it in my humidor to just let it rehydrate. It's because at the last day on Monday afternoon, the show was over at 4 o'clock. At 4:01, everybody started shutting down. Like, all the booths were shutting down. And as we finished packing up our booth, I started making my way out of the show. And as I walked past, I saw boxes of these Davidoff Griffins on the floor. And I said, whoa, why is anybody throwing away cigars? So anyway, some of these were the display, and I guess they were maybe damaged. They all had their cellophanes on there, and so as the crew was kind of breaking down the tent or their exhibit, they brought boxes out to the you know, if you guys know, in the alleyway where people walk, that's where you throw your stuff, and then the convention center will know to pick that up and throw it away. So I said, yo, what's going on with these cigars? He says, hey man, we don't want to bring those back. If you want them, take them. So I got like a box full of these and about half a box full of this Zeno Nicaraguas. Yeah, so it's just chilling in my humidor right now, letting it kind of rehydrate up, and I'll give these a shot. I've never smoked them before, but I hear good things about them. I mean, they're not top of the line for Davidoff, but they were fantastic, right? All right, so the next one I want to share with you guys right over here is the Vicente blends. Now, I didn't get a chance to speak to the owner, but I did talk to their director of sales and also their, I guess their VP or their president. Yeah. So another blend that I thought was fantastic. I got a chance to smoke this one at the show, and this one's not for me. This one is for my shop owner. I told him I promised that when my shop owner gets back from Passover, that I would definitely hand these over to him, so let him smoke. But yeah, so the Vicente blends, that you guys know, was founded by an engineer, and so if the construction of the cigar has to be impeccable, right? I got a chance to smoke, I believe it's the Cameroon, which is the War, and these were sold out at the show. I gave my buddy the band that was with me, Mike. Enjoy, brother. So anyway, the Vicente blend takes pride in construction and takes pride in the breathability of a cigar. They believe that having fresh oxygen as you smoke contributes majorly to the experience of a cigar. And so the way that the owner and founder designed and engineered these cigars, their claim to fame would be the way a cigar breathes and the way a cigar constructs and the way the cigar is burns. One thing that they did say is that because these bands does not stretch, it is also part of their QC, where it can't be too tight and it can't be too loose. It's got to be just right. So if a cigar is underfilled or overfilled, it will not fit the band. So that means that they have to redo it. And so that's part of the quality control. Maybe a byproduct afterwards was like, dang, if this band don't fit, they have trouble, right? So anyway, I smoked the War at the show, and I thought it was fantastic. We came back and we said, look, I want you guys to be able to have this, get this into my lounge owner. Fortunately, he's out of town for Passover, so they were able to. I was able to get these so I could hand them over to my cigar lounge owner. Pretty cool. They were very obviously they were very protective of their brand, but I think that if I'm able to connect them together and they are get these into the shop owner's hands, I think it'll be a win-win for both of us. I get a chance to look at it, I get a chance to hold it, and feel it, and but it'll be gone in about a week or two when the owner of my shop gets back. So that's for him. The next brand I want to talk to you guys about is First Responder Cigars. Now, cigar company. Now, a friend of mine, Josh, told me I gotta go check them out, and I said okay. And the cool part was they were right next to my shop, right next to my booth actually. So I didn't have to go far to find them. Luckily, they were there. I got a chance to meet Brett, the owner, and also his brother Drew. They are the owner of the First Responder Cigar Company. Portions of the proceeds does go to a fund for military veterans, and not only that, they also carry coffee, bourbon infused coffee. They do a lot of pretty cool stuff. Now, not only that, they gave me other samples to try. So they gave, I guess this is their Maduro, First Responder Maduro. This is the Bravo line, right? Maduro. They also, I guess that's the same one right here. Let's take a look. Yep. This is their Habano. Okay. Alpha. Habano. Pretty cool. Not only that, this is their limited edition. Call this the Camo, Delta Limited Camo. This one he gave me, he told me I really got to try this and let me know what you think about it. And this one, I don't say anything, but I was able to purchase this one at the show. Only because I really just wanted him to sign this for me so that I can have it in my collection. So that's Brent right there. You can see the B. But I thought these guys were really cool, and they were very passionate about cigars and helping veterans. And so I said, you know what? Not because you guys were our booth mates, because we were right next to each other, But let me go ahead and support you guys. So I went and purchased the box. We'll figure out how to get these funds to them because they're not supposed to really sell at the show. So here we go. And these belongs to my buddy Josh because he's the one who really introduced me to them. So that's kind of cool. So all the boxes I have are kind of right there. They're not full boxes besides this one right here, but obviously they belong to others. All right, you guys ready to get into the singles? Let's go. All right, first cigar that I had was a gift to me because I met a couple of guys that are cigar brand owners. They didn't have a booth at the show, but they were really good friends with Oliva, so they came with Oliva and they wanted to kind of talk about their brand. Not only that, their brand is the Aurora cigars. These guys are I think out of Miami, but Nicaraguan cigars also. So keep an eye out for this. I met the 3 owners. They were very friendly, very hospitable because basically I went and had lunch with them and I freaking left my wallet at the show. And obviously they took care of me, and then now they gave me a cigar to try out. So bunch of really fun, cool guys to hang out with. We'll definitely look into getting some more Aurora cigars. Not only that, of course, the Oliva, they were friends with Oliva, and I actually had lunch with the COO of Oliva. So I thought that was pretty neat. Not only that, there was another gentleman that joined us for dinner, actually for lunch, was Andy Santana and his brand Santana. I thought that he's also a shop owner, actually a couple of shops, I think in South Miami. He told me this is his new line that he's been working on for a long time, and that he gave me 2 to try, and that again, basically we had lunch and getting to know and learn these folks. He has some cigars on him. Said, hey Tam, give these a try. Definitely will. A lot of stuff. Obviously you guys saw. You don't see it yet, but I got a lot of smoke. So anyway, here we go. Andy Santana with Santana Cigars. Can't wait to try them out. Okay, so up next, this trio right here. I got a trio of the Upsetters by Foundation. I got a chance to swing over there and discuss and take some photos of their new, I think it's their, can't remember, it's a Solomones. It's a beautiful box. Slipped my mind, leave a picture right here. It's a 10 box and a 20 count, 10-year anniversary of Foundation, and as we were there, they had some samples and they gave me this. Now, one thing I want you guys to understand is that I was at PCA with this badge right here, exhibitor. Now, what that means is that I am not a retailer, so they have zero benefit of giving me any samples, honestly, because I'm an exhibitor and I'm not a retailer. I don't own a shop. And so they were very selective about giving exhibitors a lot of samples because obviously they have to save it for the retailers and they want them to try their cigars and so they can buy it. Most of the time exhibitors are not buying. They're there to just try, and sometimes it parlays to something else. So fortunately, Nick Malillo and their crew, they were very kind and generous, and I got something at least coming to that foundation. Their booth was so packed. It was just, man, whenever I get a chance, if I wasn't repping Legendary, I was running out and obviously sharing, just trying to get to some of the bigger stuff, bigger booth, but the bigger booth was just so packed. It was very difficult to get anything, but with this one, this came from a big booth, and I was very lucky to get this. And obviously, these were the owners just walking around. They didn't have a booth, so they just handed it to me, and because of mutual friends. But this was one of the first that I got for a major booth, and that was Foundation. Okay, another group that was by our shop is Reyes Cubanos. I don't know much about them, but their booth was right next to us, and they're a pretty big booth too. So they're very new to me. I don't know much about it. I can't wait to try it. Hopefully I'll have these kind of, obviously from the show you don't want to smoke it immediately. You kind of want to let it sit. It kind of sat in the convention center for a little while. So beautiful packaging, beautiful presentation. Can't wait to give these a try. So yeah. All right, let me go ahead and put these down here. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one is Casa de Nicaragua. These were my booth mates. We actually shared a booth with Legendary, and next to it we had Daniel, Shirley, Armando, Marius, and Maria. They were fantastic. They were busy, you know, selling their brand. We were busy pitching our brand to distributors and shop owners, but we were both focused on one thing: getting these into people's hands. And luckily I was able to grab a couple of samples before they were all gone by the end of the show. So I was able to get my hand on their Juarez Habano, their Versailles. Not really sure. It's not the Maduro, maybe the natural. They're out of Nicaragua, and basically has very close ties with Legendary Cigars. Yeah, can't wait to light these bad boys up. These guys were right next to us, and obviously readily available to get. As you can see, yeah, it gets pretty hard at PCA as an exhibitor to get stuff. I know it looks like I have a lot, but seriously, when I walk into booths, some of the big booths, they just don't give you the time of day, honestly. Now here's a little bit of a smaller group. Pastani Cigars. They had the this is their Ceneza Fina, Corojo, and Connecticut. Did get a chance to spend a lot of time there. The booth was kind of busy, and as we were kind of walking by, I did get a chance to check out Romo Craft next door. I spoke to one of the sales rep, and he handed me a Cro-Magnon torpedo to try out. Very tasty, but it was a Maduro, and man, that was like midday. Haven't eaten anything yet. So that Cro-Magnon kind of whooped my butt. But anyway, these are the Pastanis. I can't wait to try them. Beautiful cigars. So yeah. Coming up next, we have 2 freebies. Now this was from the opening ceremony. As you guys know, I think Espinosa, Saka, Villiger, and a couple other people sponsored the opening ceremony. So one of the booths that they were taking pictures with was Guy Fieri, and they were giving out the knuckle sandwich Puro. Pretty cool. Not only that, they were giving out some knuckle sandwich hats. So I was able to grab their black and gold, you know, from New Orleans, you know, that 504 with the New Orleans Saints. And then luckily my buddy didn't really want to carry his, so he gave me his. We've got their one in red. So we got some knuckle sandwich Puro. Pretty interesting. I don't know much about it, but can't wait to try it out. And here's one that Saka was giving out at the opening ceremony, the Red Meat Lovers. I think this is their original Fertinga. Okay, I think this is the original band, because I don't recognize this band as the Red Meat Lovers. Maybe I think this one, when they debuted, they came out with this one. Something's a little different about this Red Meat Lovers, and this is actually my first Red Meat Lovers. I know it's embarrassing. Dunbarton and Trust makes fantastic cigars, and I've never tried one of these yet, so can't wait to try it. Next one, we have some Warped. This came out of the Warped booth. We walked by and they were like starting to shut down, and luckily Colin saw us just staring at the box, their display. He's like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And I basically told him, "Hey, I'm interested in what you guys got." And so Colin kind of took care of us. He handed us some samples, told us that this is some of their newer stuff. So yeah, looking forward to trying this. All right, so this one's kind of cool. Michael knows. I think he's a personality on the interwebs for Conservative Talk and I think Daily Wire. He has his own brand, the Mayflower. Their booth was exquisite. Man, for the first year showing up, they had a budget, boy. They built a whole, I think it's the captain's deck. had a whole steering wheel. I don't know. Pardon my ignorance of boat parts, but obviously they were resembling a Mayflower boat, and so this is his brand. I think we have a natural and we have a Maduro. Pretty neat. We got a chance to take a picture with Michael Nose, and I'm looking forward to trying it. I think this one came right out of his suit jacket. I met him that opening ceremony. He was kind of walking around with his crew, and I just said, "Hey, big fan." He came up to me, shook my hand. I said, "Hey, would you like to take a picture with me?" And he's graciously said yes. And then not only that, I said, "Have you tried my cigars?" I said, "No, not yet." And he pulled this one right out of his shirt pocket. So that was fantastic. I came by the booth afterwards, and his rep gave me this one to try. So I'm looking forward to trying that one out also. Now this La Aurora was a gift from one of my buddies named Rolando. Rolando Reyes. Look out for that name. It's coming. He had a meeting with La Aurora, and he told me this is something that I should really give a try. Definitely will smoke this. This one came from my buddy Rolly, not from La Aurora. So yeah, he handed this one to me and said, "Hey, give it a shot." I said, "I sure will." Winding down here, we have some Blue Mountain cigars. We have, which is interesting. Let me take it out the back, so you guys can take a look at. I've never seen this one before. So you guys know when you guys smoke a cigar, sometimes the cigars will take you on a journey, and you know the taste profile changes as you go down the cigar. Well, Blue Mountain says, "Man, we were gonna guarantee and make sure you have a different experience as you smoke throughout the cigar." So I'm gonna put these down for now, and let me share with you guys this. Check this out. This is the L3 and the Etnia. All right, if you guys see it, it starts off with a Connecticut wrapper, comes over to a natural, and it ends with a Maduro. Straight up, not even a barber pole. So they said, "Hey, we'll start you off light, and we'll hit you at the end." That's pretty neat. Then there's this one where it starts off pretty strong, and it just works its way down to the natural, and this is the Connecticut. Pretty neat. You know, sometimes when I smoke a cigar, when I get to about here, the final thirds, it's just too much for me, right? And so I tend to not get a chance to smoke a cigar all the way down to the nub. But this one is interesting. It starts off strong, and it's smooth and mellows out, and maybe it allows you to finish with the kind of Connecticut wrapper. It allows you to finish the cigar at the end. Blue Mountain Cigars, check it out. Pretty neat. And not only that, they had some other cigars there. They had this one, which is their Catch a Fire. I think this is something new that I think this is what they released. It's called the Big Bunny. Blue Mountain Cigars. Didn't hear a lot of story about it. Again, it was towards the end of the show, and I think they were just kind of getting ready to call it the weekend. So they handed me this too very graciously, and not only that, they have some infused lineup, the Calypso. So coffee misses this one, and I think this is the cognac vanilla. Oh, I can smell it already. Whew, it's strong. So these are their infused lines. Pretty neat. Can't wait to try them. Okay, we're coming down to the last wire here. Couple of heavy hitters. As you guys know, Legendary Cigars, the owners are very close friends with Plasencia, and actually they're like grandkids to Nestor Senior, and so we were at the Plasencia booth pretty often, just to kind of hang out, just to meet everybody, and I got a chance to meet Jose Luis and Nestor Junior. They were all really cool, very very friendly, and they had these to give out as samples. The cool part is this, okay? I got really lucky and was able to get one of these. Their new line, the Plasencia Cielo, Alma del Cielo, which means the air. Not sure what Alma means. Let me figure that out. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Alma del Cielo, so it's like the soul or spirit of the air. You guys know that's Alma del Fuego, Alma del Campo. Here's the Campo. And there are other Almas Spirit of, and this year they're releasing the blue line, which is Alma del Cielo. I can't tell you how I got this. Just know that a lot went into it to secure this one for me, for my buddy. And I'm very gracious to be able to have one of these early release in my hand. So super kind, super generous of that person. And not only that, we got an unbanded version of it also. Definitely something that I will treasure. Probably smoke one of these. Probably unbanded because there's a crack right there. And I'll keep this one. I'm definitely going to get a box of these when they are finally released. But it's an opportunity that not a lot of people got, and I'm extremely appreciative of it, and for that person to think of me to be able to get these in my hands. So thank you. I can't tell you the story. One of these days when we do get together, I'll tell you about it. So it's fantastic. So the last cigar that I have to share with you guys is an extremely special one, and that's the OpusX 25th anniversary. That was in Carlito's pocket. He handed this one to me. It's crazy. It's a long story, but long story short, I'll let you guys know that if you guys remember my Angel Share box, the video that says Houston, we have a problem. If you guys remember that video, what happened there, right? The box came in broken. And so I took a long shot, took a picture of it, sent it to Carlito on Instagram, and he responded. And we've had conversations from that time till this weekend. And he said that to make it up to me, he promised me a special cigar. And I said, whoa. I wasn't expecting it. I mean, I think he tells everybody that, obviously. But over the weekend, we got a chance to bump into Carlito a couple times. And he remembered. He handed me a cigar. Pretty cool, huh? And I tell you, I mean, I'll save it for my PCA wrap-up story time, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of stories I want to share with you guys. But if this is today just kind of the weekend haul and weekend collection. Oh, guys, it's been a heck of a ride. I just want to say thank you guys for inspiring me to continue doing content and sharing with you guys. And not only that, teaching me about cigars and learning how to smoke. I have been smoking for about 2 years now in March, seriously collecting in the past year. A lot has happened in the past year. Started the YouTube, started Instagram. It's been a heck of a journey. If you guys look at my Instagram, some of my shorts on, I got a chance to have a smoke with Manny Ariata the night after they revealed their silver and bullet. It's been fantastic ride in such a short period of time. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining me here today. It's because of you guys it continues to allow me to continue doing what I'm doing here. I think as of today we just broke 400 subscribers. Amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Our goal is to hit 500, and and some of you guys do know that if I'm able to monetize this channel, the proceeds is going to go back to you guys, the subscribers. Definitely would like to do giveaways and things like that to kind of give back. Every dollar that comes out of this channel is going to go back to purchasing items, and we'll do giveaways. I mean, I didn't purchase this, but I would definitely do some giveaways for something like this. So help me get to that 500. We get monetized. Bam. We start doing giveaways because I can't smoke all this. You guys know. Like, I smoke like 3 a week. Look at how many we have here. This is going to take me months to go through. So I'm not going to be able to smoke through all of it, but I would definitely love to share with you guys. So continue, like, subscribe, comment, positive, negative. It's okay. Have the conversation. I'm more than open to having a conversation with you guys. So yes, our first goal is to hit that 500, and we're gonna get rocking and rolling. Okay. Anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out with us here today. I'd like to do a video about my kind of reflecting on the weekend. Today is Wednesday. 2 days of work already, so I'm really back in reality. The honeymoon's over, as they say, and I am ready to kind of continue to bring more content for you guys. All right. You guys, any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer all of them. I don't gatekeep a lot of this stuff. The only thing I can't do, obviously, because of terms and condition, is to tell you guys where to go buy it. I just can't. That's just goes against terms and condition of YouTube. So anyway, you guys, wonderful weekend. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Goodbye.